Hi Aquarius, welcome to your August generic horoscope reading. For those of you who are new to my channel, hi, I'm Anisha. I talk all about astrology and tarot. Remember to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. I upload new content every week. You'll stay updated with all my work. Aquarians, Mars is in your house of joint finances almost the entire month, and also we have Venus over here. And Mars in this part of your house of joint finances speaks about your need, your drive to transform yourself, which I think is a fantastic thing. For a lot of you, you may not be satisfied with how things are currently in your life, and you could be striving to change it. This also speaks about taking something old and turning it into new. You're going to be feeling more intense. You're going to be also in an investigative space wherein you would want to get under whatever it is that could be going on superficially around you, and you're going to be picking up on little things that are said around you, or maybe little things that you notice and you would really want to know the meaning. You would want to dig deeper. This is also a time where some of you can have disputes with your business partners over joint finances. Maybe for some of you in personal relationships also, this speaks about a partner who's really stingy with money, and he or she is not willing to share their finances with you. So there could be a bit of a power struggle, and some of you may want to be in control of the situation. On the 8th, we have new moon that is there in your house of marriage. This is also the house of partnership, and this speaks about new beginnings. Maybe you're getting into a new partnership. Maybe you have decided to let go of the old business partnership. For some of you, it can be that maybe if there have been trouble in your marriage, this is a time that it's like a second phase of your marriage that is starting right now. On the 17th, we have Venus that is moving into your house of expansion of the mind, and end of the month, we have Mercury also that is joining Venus over here. It speaks about a lot of love to not just to pursue your own spiritual journey, but for a lot of you, it would bring about a desire to travel. You would want to connect with people who are really different from you, who are maybe from different countries as well. On the 23rd, we have Sun that is there in your house of joint finances, and it is joining Mars for the next month or so. And Sun is going to be energizing this entire space and this need to transform yourself, to maybe be more interested in your personal growth, regeneration, and also this at times speaks about various addictions, and also it speaks about taxes. Aquarians, it can be that either you or maybe someone who's closest to you is delusional about the situation that you are in. At times, this also speaks about our own addictive pattern, our own psychological pattern, the way that we either get obsessive about certain things, or maybe in certain cases, this also speaks about our own. It necessarily doesn't speak about medicating yourself or having things just to entertain your mind, but this really speaks about psychological behavioral patterns. It also at times indicates mental illness. So if it can be that for some of you, you may require a therapist, you may require a psychologist, a psychiatrist, and it can be that this could be an issue around you. Maybe people around you are not recognizing that this is an ailment that you need help, and you yourself could have become a victim, or I would say at times when we become our own worst enemy, that we do not even know the things or the help that we require. So this could be a bit of a situation right now. It is the energy is quite limiting around it in this specific house, because it can be that your partner is not being supportive, or you're having a constant struggle with your partner, or maybe you're being reminded often about finances, or you feel really constrained as far as your finances are concerned, and maybe your partner is a person who's literally holding the purse strings in some way. It can also be, in rare cases, depending as to how the rest of the planets are placed around this for you in your chart, that you are the person who's behaving like that, that you're reminding people around you as to, this is what it costs, and this is how, what you are bringing on the table, and generally a sense of, I would say, throwing your weight around, but in a very subtle way. Also, this is a time of self-mastering skills, and also it's a time for personal growth. So wonderful time to be doing workshops if you cannot step out, if you feel that you're financially constrained, or maybe due to the pandemic you cannot step out. Great times, Aquarians, to be there. Are a lot of programs on websites. There are a lot of things on YouTube right now. Content is free and rich in a lot of places where you can just do a Google search and you can find help for yourself. Also, for some of you, you are quite keen to get rid of the psychic junk from your mind. It's a time where you are willing to explore really what's really going on in, under the surface as far as you are concerned, or as far as your partnership is concerned, your closest partnership is concerned. Research also is quite focused during this time. It can be that something gets unearthed during this time, and we are looking at new vaccinations as globally the world is moving. Maybe some other new research comes around this time, which is better developed and helps all of us. This is, however, quite an introspective cycle for you, Aquarians, and it is really giving you an opportunity where you can truly uncover your personal strengths and talents. On a practical note, a lot of you could be dealing with joint finances and shared resources more than usual. On the 30th, we're closing the month with Venus that is there in the house of spirituality and broadening your mind. And you could be looking at somebody, or you could be attracted to people who are really free as a bird, who are without responsibilities or duties, or who are constantly also not nagging you for the same. And you're looking at people who can expand your mind, who can, take you on literally on an emotional or on a mental adventure. For some of you, it's a great time to be taking a long trip, wonderful time to be traveling. For those of you, it's possible, it would do you really well. It's a great time to be taking a new class as well. It's a good time to be meeting new people, and there's nothing that will give you more pleasure, Aquarians, during this time but to be expanding your mind and having new experiences which allow you to learn and teach others what you have learned. Fantastic time for writing and for speaking. So for those of you who are looking at publishing a book, you're looking at publishing a piece of music, it's a fabulous time for that. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Aquarians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.